Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the 7th grade girls' final game of the year. Give it up for your away team, the Liberty, coached by Cheryl Russell. Your players, Liliana Asensio, Natalie Garman, Dale Blick, Renna Blick, Shauna Jones, Lauren King, Catherine Russell,
woo!
Avery Good, and back by popular demand, Gracie Bowman. Your home team, give it up for the Green, coached by Ryan Doherty. Your players, Dave Brown, Allison Doherty, Mary Doherty, Gianna Garman, Ruth Herska, Gabby Morales, and Nicole Torres.
When's it live?
I'm not going live. I'm recording right now, but you're recording. This is going to be live.
All right, so I'm on and ready to go. All right.
All right, welcome everybody to the Dream Liberty, the matchup that we've all came here to see. Jeff Russell here with Steve Russell on the camera. If you're wondering who got me into announcing in the first place, the man right behind me, Steve Russell.
Should be a good one tonight.
Thank you for volunteering. Congratulations to the Cavaliers, Finn Hertzler. Just finished watching them. And here we go, Morales. Starting it off. Deshauna Jones is back. Good to see Deshauna. Gracie Bowman also making an appearance. And joining me in the booth, Mr. Chick Coles. Give me a sec to get Chick mic'd up here. Can you pinch it right about? Chick, my brother Steve. Steve, Chick Coles.
Hey, Steve.
Legendary coach. He'll be the defending championship coach. And we had a basket. Who was? Did you see who scored? Sorry, folks. It was looks like the Dream struck first here. Brenna Glick ties it.
My 4th championship.
4 championships for Chick Coles. Chick, we're gonna talk about that. I was just telling the other guys, your resume is pretty stacked here at Upward. Did you see who that was?
It was Allison.
Allison Doherty. Chick, you started the season 0-2. Nobody even considered you a threat.
We had them right where we wanted them.
How did it happen?
Well, I mean, it feels like a repeat of last year. The team just peaked during the tournament.
The Knicks last year, Luke Harding.
And then some teams lost that shouldn't have.
So Isaiah's injury really did change a lot of things as far as the scheduling, because it seems like the best 3 teams were in one side of the schedule. The worst 4 teams were on this side. If you look at it from the original starting date, you being 0-2 coming out of the gate, so really you got a break not having to deal with, you didn't have to go through Isaiah Lapp, you didn't have to deal with the Jazz to get to the championship.
Oh, yeah.
So the scheduling helped.
For sure.
Gabby Morales. But Chick, you still had to play a very good Warrior team. Can you tell us about that game?
Was that our first one today?
That was against Luke Harding.
Yeah. Well, we started out the season in basically a man-to-man approach, and then about halfway through we went to a 3-2. And
What prompted that decision?
people were blowing by us. They were just going down the lane, and we had nobody there. So I mean, even my small guys were able to get the concept of collapsing on somebody who's trying to go down the lane, and we just shut down the drive.
Well, the hardest thing about the Warriors is their three-point ability. Mary Doherty and the Liberty right now are getting a beating, 10-2. So, Chick, how did you handle the outside shooting of the Warriors?
Well, what we did was Luke really didn't have.
He said he didn't play his greatest game today.
I think he might have had one 3-pointer, but we moved our front guys out beyond the 3-point line. So these guys were shooting like 5-6 feet beyond the 3-point line, and after we did that, I think they only had one 3-pointer.
One 3-pointer for the Warriors. So then you had to face a very, I don't know the word that you call the Nuggets, hungry. They can't be hungry. They were the 7th seed. An unexpected upset over the Celtics.
Yeah.
So
I have to find out more about that game. I've heard tidbits.
So, all right. So did you play? You had to play the Nuggets to get.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
our second game.
How did that game go?
Well, we were helped by some early foul trouble with two of their good players, and I think one of them sat out the whole third quarter, and then number 35, he actually fouled out in the fourth quarter.
And that's for, let's see, I don't even have the Nuggets up here. I was not expecting the Nuggets to do anything. Let's go find out. There's Gracie Bowman. I don't even know the Nuggets team that well. Nobody even thought they had a chance. So 35 is Franklin Stoltzfus. And now the Dream, or the Liberty, finally.
He was one of their biggest guys.
Franklin is, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So how did you handle Mason Montefort? Did he have a good game?
I don't think he had that good of a game, or at least that important.
I wonder if he was winded taking out the Celtics.
Yeah.
He could have been depleted. We saw that happen to Anne Marie's Cardinals today.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Did you see that game
No,
against the
but
Huskies?
I saw the game that she got blown out, and I'm thinking they had to be halfway decent to get to this point.
My wife's team, the Huskies, were underdogs, took them to the very last shot of the game. Had the Huskies hit the 5-footer, they would have advanced instead of the Cardinals. They missed it, but they were depleted. They were absolutely had the life squeezed out of them to make it to the championship. 45 seconds left in the first. Ruth. Good job, Ruth. And the Liberty down 8 right now. 27 seconds. They need a basket. Here's Bowman. Gracie hasn't played since week 2. Garmin bangs into Torres. So Gracie Bowman decided she wanted to play her last game at Upward after taking most of the season off. Now she's coming off the court now. There she is. Gracie, I remember watching her way back in 3rd grade. She's been at Upward a long time. But Chick, you still got some work to do here.
We do.
You're playing probably the best team today. Gabby Morales. The Knicks just look absolutely awesome. We're going to stay right here. So you were the coach of the Knicks last year. You won the championship. Now you have to face the Knicks,
Well,
but a completely different Knick team.
Yeah.
Much different than what you had to deal with.
Yeah, we, as you know, we instituted a new drafting system, which really wasn't new for me because most of the teams I've coached, I didn't draft. I was either busy on draft day or whatever.
That's true.
And my very first team, I was looking through some stuff, and I found pictures of my very first team with
Seahawks? Was that your first year? I think it was,
It
wasn't it?
might have been.
With Ronan, Fonzie?
Fonzie.
Jaden?
Your wife was.
Yes,
sat
she
on
was
the
your
bench with
assistant.
me, yeah.
Yes.
And Ronan.
Ronan Casey
He
on that
was
Seahawk team.
Like, he looked
Absolutely.
like he was 6 years old.
Sure.
And I didn't draft that team, and we went undefeated.
I remember that very well.
Yeah. I remember after the first win, your wife said to me, most of these kids have never won an Upward game.
That's incredible. And then they go on to go undefeated. Well, Ronan Casey was perfect the year before in his 5th grade year. Here's Gianna Garman. This is becoming embarrassing. I don't know what is going on with the Liberty right now. But the only good thing is there's a lot of time left.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing. So, Chick, the boys did tell me that this floor is bigger than any of the other floors that they play on.
And I think that bodes well for us because our strategy is driving.
And that's going to help to have Gabe Hoover, a guy like him in tremendous physical condition, one of the fastest in the league.
Yeah, and I think pretty early in the season, he was able to catch on to the value of concentrating on the drive. And in the last 2 or 3 games, Samuel kind of came into his own, and we started having two major scorers, which really has helped here in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Sam Zook having an incredible season. So, what is your game plan to stop Connor, Seth Wentling, Joshua Stefan? Any special game plan?
No, we're gonna.
Oh, not Stefan. He's not on that team. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go with our
Drew Blasinski, I was thinking of.
3-2 zone. See if we can minimize the 3-point shot and the driving down the middle. If that doesn't work, we may have to consider something else.
But you're going to start out with the zone?
Yeah.
So in the Knicks Sixer game today, Connor versus Isaiah, I don't know where it came from, but Connor was shooting threes, lights out.
Oh, really?
I don't think I remember seeing him shoot a 3, and he was making it look effortless. It was beautiful. So Connor definitely came to play today. I did not see his second game.
It's a big deal for these kids, particularly those who have come up through the system. This is like what they know about basketball is Upward.
You're right.
And to get into a championship game after, 5, 6 or more years, it's kind of their early career.
You are correct. I wonder if this will work for the online viewers. Is it easier to see this screen here? Just doing an experiment here, folks. We'll see. This might be easier. So how did Chase Gwaltney play today?
Well.
Chase played a good game?
Yes, he did. Good little ball handler. He pops up at the strangest places and comes away with the ball.
Okay. 20-6 here. It is all dream today. I don't know what is going on with the Liberty. I don't have any excuses.
I can get you an interview with the coach if...
Ryan Doherty? You don't have to worry about that. Ryan and I, we text each other all day, every day. How do you know Ryan?
In the league.
Okay. Do you have a team? You don't. Do you coach the boys 5th and 6th?
I did have a 5th and 6th.
You did have a team?
Yeah, we lost the first game.
Okay.
The Hawks.
Oh, the Hawks. Kenton, how did Kenton Wise play? Kenton have a good game?
Who?
Kenton Wise?
Not really.
No. He was player of the game a couple weeks ago at CFC.
He's had some good games. He really has.
Good player. Like Kenton.
Yeah.
Boy,
2-3 years under his belt, he's going to have a good feel for the game.
Absolutely. Here's Torres. Blocked by Good. That's what they need, and now they need to capitalize. Avery. Brenna. Quick pass to Shauna Jones. Yes! Just Shauna Jones! Reminded me of Luke Hodge when he hit his first basket. Do you remember that, Coach? 2018, Luke Hodge. When you wanted him to score so badly. And he finally did, and you went nuts. I remember that shot from Luke.
I told the boys, I tell the boys every year, my goal is that everyone scores.
I'll never forget that. Luke Hodge was the last one not to score, and it was against Jarrell Gaiman and the Bulldogs. And Luke hits his first shot, and you were the happiest man in that building at that moment. 20-8. Folks, this is a routing right now. The Liberty, time is on their side. They need time. DeShawna Jones' first basket of the season. And boy, was it a good time to pick it. To have your first basket. There's Torres and Good. That's a size mismatch. They're letting Avery back her in. And that might have been a 5-second violation. You got to do something within 5 seconds if you're being guarded. I believe that's the rule that was called. Avery, she didn't like it. You can't just back your way in and take more than 5 seconds. So 2:05 left in the first half. Jeff Russell here with Chick Coles, the legendary coach. Chick, you're in the Coaches Hall of Fame here at Upward. No surprise after it all you have accomplished. You've accomplished things that many other coaches would love to say. You've gone perfect. You've won championships. You beat John Hoffman. No one else on the planet can say that other than you.
Yes.
The only man to beat John Hoffman in 6 years of Upward. Chick Coles guaranteed me that year I will win at least one game, and he came through. Brenna quick! Now it's a 10-point game all of a sudden. You don't want to get too relaxed out there.
For a comeback.
That's right. With 1:33 left to go in the first half, you don't want to become too complacent. We saw the Knicks against Isaiah Lapp today. They had a big lead, and then all of a sudden you blink twice, and Isaiah was within 8. And then the Knicks cranked it back up again. Folks, we apologize for the live feed. This is not our normal way of doing this. I'm going to upload all the games tonight. The cell signal is just too poor to go live the normal way. I don't know what's wrong, why, but a minute 18 shows 10-point game. Check, what was it like going up against John Hoffman, Katie Hoffman and company?
Well, they had a unique situation. You know, it's kind of like coaching
Gabby
a team made up
Morales.
of your daughters, and
Yeah.
they were good. They were good, no question about it.
Both his daughters in the Hall of Fame. Gabby Morales is really on today. What a dream, just aren't missing. Gabby looks like she wants this more than anybody else out there. Here's Bowman, Gracie. Gracie stripped by Torres. To Morales, Natalie Garman right on her. Just pierces the
Nice
defense.
takeaway.
Missed the layup. And a jump. Boy, Gabby really looks good out there. Did you see what happened to Gabby last game?
No.
So she took a headbutt by Natalie Garman, accidental. They were both going down for the ball. Brenna a three. And Natalie Garman's forehead collided with Gabby's nose. And the warrior that Gabby is, she still brought the ball up to half court before she stopped dead in her tracks, blood pouring out.
Oh, wow.
All over the floor. They had to clean it up. And she came back about a half hour later. That was one of the worst injuries I've witnessed here.
Yeah, I've had a basketball concussion.
Oh, you have yourself?
Oh, yeah.
They're not fun.
No.
JL missed. Offensive rebound, Liberty, they need points. So you're coming out with a 2-3 zone?
3-2, yeah.
3-2 zone. All right, after one half of play, folks, you see it right there. 22-11. We'll be back with the second half. I'll put this over here. You could just leave it at half court. No, they're going to still watch it. It's just recording. I'm just recording on this hard drive, and then I'm going to upload it tonight.
I was talking with
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is something I certainly will treasure forever. But as was said on the tape, I don't have one of those things going to cue cards, so I'm going to speak longer than anybody else has spoken tonight. That's the way it goes. Time is very precious to me. I don't know how much I have left, and I have some things that I would like to say. Hopefully, at the end, I'll have something that will be important to other people too. But I can't help it. Now when I'm fighting cancer, everybody knows that. And people ask me all the time about how you go through your life and how's your day. And nothing has changed for me. As Dick said, I'm a very emotional, passionate man. I can't help it. That's being the son of Rocco and Angelina Valvano. That just comes with the territory, right? We hug, we kiss, we love. And when people say to me, how do you get through life or each day, it's the same thing. To me, there are three things we all should do every day. If we do this every day of our life, you're going to have, what a wonderful, number one is laugh. You should laugh every day. Number two is think. You should spend some time in thought. And number three is you should have your emotions moved to tears. Could be happiness or joy. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. You do that 7 days a week, you're going to have something special. And so I can't help. I rode on the plane up today with Mike Krzyzewski, my good friend and a wonderful coach, but people don't realize he's a 10 times better person than he is a coach, and we know he's a great coach. He's meant a lot to me in these last 5 or 6 months of my battle. But when I look at Mike, I think we competed against each other as players. I coached against him for 15 years, and I always have to think about what's important in life is to think, to me, of three things: where you started, where you are, and where you're going to be. Those are the three things that I try and do every day. And you know, when I think about getting up and giving a speech, I can't help it. I have to remember the first speech I ever gave. I was coaching at Rutgers University. That was my first job. That's wonderful. And I was the freshman coach. That's when freshmen played on freshman teams. And I was so fired up about my first job. I see Lou Holtz, Coach Holtz here. What was it like the first job you had, right? The very first time you stood in the locker room to give a pep talk. That's a special place, the locker room, for a coach to give a talk. So my idol as a coach was Vince Lombardi. And I read this book called Commitment to Excellence by Vince Lombardi. And in the book, Lombardi talked about the first time he spoke before his Green Bay Packer team in a locker room. They were perennial losers. And I'm reading this, and Lombardi said he was thinking, should it be a long talk, a short talk? But he wanted to be emotional. He said, be brief. And this is what he did. Normally you get in a locker room, 25 minutes, a half hour before the team takes the field. You do your little X and O's, and then you give the great Newt Rockney talk. We all do. Speech number 84. You pull them right out. You get ready. Get your squad ready. Well, this is the first one I ever gave. And I read this thing, Lombardi, what he said was he didn't go in.
Acknowledged, during the course of the game, hey, that's the way you do it.
So we're here with Chick Coles, everybody. And Chick, the defending champion coach, do you think last year the reason you were so silent is that you kind of like not talking to a pitcher in the middle of a no-hitter? You didn't want to jinx anything?
I can't say that. I didn't really realize how quiet I was until you asked me about it after the game.
Not one
and
word
it was just,
for the first time ever.
It was our best game of the season. I mean, I felt like they didn't even need me because they were
boys are taking care of it.
They were doing what they needed to do, and
that's the mark of a great coach. You know when to be quiet. And Chick picked the perfect day, not to say a word. Playing an undefeated Laker team with Isaiah Lapp on it, and your boys were just taking care of business. All right, we're back here. Start of the second half, 22-11. The Dream are just playing a great game. There's nothing else to say. They look like they want it more. We'll see what the second half brings.
I'll
Chick,
talk to you after the game.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Underneath, good, missed. Stolen, Garmin. Adderley, they need a basket. They need it bad, and they got it. Adderley, Garmin. If there's going to be a comeback, it's got to be right now. 22-13. Morales splits the defense and fell. No call. Doherty, his hands in the air, wants a foul. Not going to get it. Good. If the Liberty can get closer. This is a breakdown of the defense. Mary gets back. Glick gets it off to her sister. Missed the layup off of Ritta's foot. What a horrible break for the Liberty. They gave you a gift layup. I know they'd love to have that back. I think the teams got confused because of Doherty calling time. And now they're calling a double dribble on Mary. And what was going nice and smooth is starting to get a little bumpy now for the Dream. You're only up 9. This game is not over. The Liberty need to hit layups when given layups. Here's JL. Missed. Outlet for Morales. Gabby. Gonna pull for 3. Missed it. Mary. Swings it back out, JL right there, but Allison came up with it nicely. Allison, she's going to pull the trigger. She missed. Garmin comes down with it. Still a 9-point game, early third quarter action. Garmin. Asensio Lily has JL underneath, couldn't get it to her. Torres right there. Kicks it back out. Renna. Back to Avery, top of the key. Good. Going to pull from the foul line and buries it. And all of a sudden, a 7-point game. And now you're just giving the Liberty life. Coach Doherty calls time.
I'll say it again. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make, you can't take it with you. And it's not how much you have. It's what you do with what you have. We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses, others. Nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is in helping others. That's where the success is. Finally, I pray that you put your slippers way under the bed tonight so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to get on your knees to reach them.
All right, Asensio lost the handle. Lily, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. Dream have it. Folks, we only got a 7-point game all of a sudden. Allison misses everything. Want to go the other way. Coming up next, the legendary coach Chick Coles and the Grizzlies. Adam Wentling, looking for his first ring at Upward, is in a great position to get it. Stolen, Morales. And Garmin's going to be called for a foul. You have got to be careful with Gabby Morales on the court. You cannot afford any mistakes like that. Here's Faith Craft. Faith. Around and in. Coach Doherty desperately needed that to slow things down. Back to a 9-point game. You gave the Liberty a little life. Catherine Russell mishandles it. Stolen by Morales on a wide open break. And in. And the Liberty are just handing points over. Laureen King mishandled. Back to Morales again. Gabby. No foul, and it counts. This is becoming the Gabby Morales show. Garmin. Double team. Ruth and Torres got her trapped. Lobs it up dangerously. Catherine has it. And a jump between Catherine and Gianna. 28-15, 2:17 left to go in the third. The Dream ahead. Torres. Outlet. Spins. Morales. Going to pull from 18 feet. Missed it. Gianna the rebound. The putback miss. Laureen King comes down with it. Faith Craft, great job. Forced a jump, and that's going to get her team the ball. A lot of mistakes by the Liberty today. Here's Morales for a quick shot. Missed it. Underneath Torres, and Bowman comes down with it. And that ball's going to go to the Dream. Credit Nicole Torres. What a play. Right out of the hands of Gracie Bowman. Grishka. Through. Almost looking for a first basket. Here's Bowman. Stolen by Morales. The theme of the day. Gonna make a song out of it. Stolen by Morales. Now the Dream on a 7-8-0 run. It was a 7-point game, now it's 15. JL, foul. One more game after this in the 2024 season. The Liberty doesn't look good at this point. But still enough time to make a comeback. As we see the Knicks coming down the steps over there. The 32, Connor Stoltz, looking for a championship game MVP. That was the one thing Roman said he didn't have. That was his chance. Catherine Russell underneath, and Catherine puts it in. A 13-point game. The Liberty need to go on a run desperately. Gabby Morales, stolen, garbage. Natalie, got to get rid of it. She did. Catherine, double team, looking for help. Off Ruth's foot. That's going to be a break for the Liberty. I don't even think Ruth saw the ball. She didn't see it. Catherine threw it off her foot. Garmin to JL. 48 seconds to go in the third. JL just lobs it up. Shauna Jones underneath. Looking around for. They're letting her do whatever she wants. Parry on a fast break, but stepped on the line, and again, the Liberty get bailed out of the ref. 33 seconds left. You're asking for a lot. You need a basket before the quarter ends would be great. Shauna, double team in the paint. Got to get rid of it to Shauna. JL. There is Avery Good. Avery resting right now. We'll probably see Avery and Brennan in the whole fourth quarter. Ball is loose. Shauna has it. Shauna looking for help. Bring it up into the air and hope. Gabby Morales answers your prayer. Morales, 7 seconds. Gabby steps back, might have been blocked. Bowman underneath. Tracy. After 3 quarters of play, 30-17.
Hello. You might not remember me. I played basketball here when I was 6. Skinny kid with blonde hair. I barely knew how to dribble. I never made a shot the whole season, but my coach made me feel like I was the best player on the court. When I was 10, I played soccer. I could kick the ball pretty well, but couldn't make a goal. I didn't care about winning because that year my coach taught me about Jesus. When I was 15, my parents argued a lot. My grades were slipping in school. I wasn't happy much that year, except for upward practice in games. That's where I learned about perseverance and how important it is to really trust God. Now I'm 19 and
I'll say it again. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make, you can't take it with you. And it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses, others. Nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is. Finally, I pray that you put your slippers way under the bed tonight, so that when you wake up in the morning.
All right, we're back. Jeff Russell here. Championship Saturday, the final quarter for the Liberty to make a comeback. Down 11. Garmin went back court. So many little mistakes by the Liberty. They have no answers for Gabby Morales on that court. Deshauna Jones! Deshauna! She may go to the line. She's going to shoot too. Mary may be a little hurt here. Deshauna has a basket in this game too. Sorry, folks. Got the low battery symbol here. Deshauna not shooting too. And Morales on the ground just overhands it. And Doherty bails them out, calls time. We'll be back right after this.
Put God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. I've kept God in my life and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do.
All right, we're back. Jeff Russell with Steve Russell on the camera. And the Liberty have 5 minutes and 2 seconds to win, make up 11 points. Doherty missed. Avery Good back into the game. Dangerous pass, stolen. Morales missed. Allison reaches right over Catherine, and Catherine went after it. And they're clapping. The Liberty bench is clapping. So that must have been a jump. Torres to Morales. Allison, that's for 2. Missed it. Defensive rebound, good. Here's Rena Glick. This will be her last day at Upward. And Mary's last day at Upward as well. So a lot of these girls, this is their last game. Gabby Morales, Nicole, Mary, Rena. Not going to see them anymore. Not on the floor. Here's Good. Missed it. The Liberty still down 11. 30-19. Morales has done everything today. Here's a 15-footer. That's no good. Rena to Deshauna. Deshauna with Catherine ahead of her. Jones. Off Fidel's leg. Good job, Fidel, saving that. Morales, another steal to add to her collection of 50. Gabby, underneath, scores. And the Liberty are starting to lose hope. You got it down to within 7. Good, misses. 3:38 left. The Dream in a great position. Coach Doherty going to Disney tonight. Going to have a nice long ride. Here's Torres, missed. And knocked out by Faith Craft. The Liberty beat this team one time. Week 4. And never again. Dream got off to a big lead in this one. Faith Craft. Faith buries it. Everything's going right for the Dream. 34-19. Over 3 minutes. Here's Asensio. And a jump. Stay tuned next, folks. Boys 7 to 9th. Chick Coles looking for a back-to-back championship. Renna. Right into Faith's hands. There's Mary. Morales. It's been sensational today. Senzio with Torres right there in front of her. Not letting her move. The defense of Nicole and Gianna. What a defensive pair. Well, they're going to call Gianna. Gianna, she's putting her hands up. What did I do? 2:37 left. And unless a miracle takes place, Ryan Doherty's going to have another ring. For Doherty, this will be his 3rd championship in a row in the girls' conference. Last year with the Lady Tigers, the year before with the Bearcats. Mary. 2:25 left. And some early celebrations going on. Let's take a look at Doherty. There he is with Allison. Mary misses the first. Faith Craft will come out. Ruth Frischka coming into the game. Saw her sister Grace earlier. And Mary, nicely done. 35-19. 2:20 left, folks, in the Liberty season. This wasn't their best effort, but they didn't look like they were prepared for this. Mary misses. You could just tell the Dream wanted more. Bowman being harassed. And not sure what the call is. Maybe they got Gabby on a foul. I don't know. This might be the mercy rule. Usually that's 20. Ball going to go the other way. Just a lot of sloppiness by the Liberty. Coach Doherty got out to a big lead, never looked back. They got within 7. There's Gianna. Gianna looking for Torres. Good passing by the Dream. Ruth Frischka looking for her first. I think they're trying to get her a basket. They're giving it back to Ruth. Ruth again. Missed. Renna to her sister. And Ruth really playing hard right now. Her shoe came off. Here's Morales, your championship game MVP. I can tell you that right now. Over to Ruth, out of bounds. Avery Good going to come into the game. A little too late. Stay tuned for the boys. 7th and 9th, the final game of 2024. Here's Coach Chick Coles getting ready, trying to defend his championship, looking for back-to-back rings. Minute 6. Bowman, our last game and upward. A long 7 or 8 year career here. Brenna, Ruth all over her. Boy, Ruth Frischka really coming alive. Here's JL. And credit the defense of Nicole Torres. The aggression paying off. Forced JL to fumble the ball out of bounds. Here's Mary. Looking for Ruth. Here's Frischka. Ruth all by herself. Missed it. Gianna and Asensio there. Ruth had multiple opportunities. 36 seconds. They're trying hard to get Ruth a basket here. Here's JL. JL missed. Last chance for Ruth. Here we go. Mary got it to Ruth. Frischka missed. I don't know if she's going to get another chance or not. Brenna to JL. Glick missed it. 6 seconds, your last chance to get Ruth a basket. Not going to happen. That's it. Your final. 35-19. Coach Doherty, congratulations. Your 3rd ring. Gabby Morales, your championship game MVP. Folks, we're going to upload the games tonight, 7 or 8 o'clock. I can't promise what time, but I'll get to it tonight. You'll see the local copy. It'll be much better. Stay tuned for the boys, 7th and 9th, last game of 2024.